Hey guys, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to my channel. I make videos here on YouTube about luxury handbags and my own personal style. So if you like what you see here in this video, please give me a subscribe. It's been a while since I've made a YouTube video, about a month now. I have two young kids of my own, so I've been running around like crazy this summer in the heat. It's been really exhausting and just a lot of work, so I haven't really had a lot of time to myself. And finally this morning my husband took the kids out, so I was able to just have some peace and quiet, be able to sip my coffee, put some makeup on, and put the camera on to talk to you guys. So today specifically, I wanted to talk about my Alma BB. So I got this bag for a birthday 5 years ago, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do a 5-year update just to show pros and cons, what I've thought about it, and whether I think the bag is worth it at today's prices. So I got this bag for my birthday 5 years ago, and I'm in Canada, and this bag retailed at that time for 1,520 Canadian dollars. I was looking on the website today and it now retails for $2,240. So that's a $700 price increase over the time span of 5 years, which is a lot. So this bag is, you know, it's up there in price, and I wanted to, you know, show you guys some of the features before you decide whether you want to purchase this bag or not. A little bit about this bag. This is the Alma BB in the Damier Ebene print. Pretty popular. I definitely see it in this print more than the typical monogram canvas that Louis Vuitton has. And this BB size is about 9.5 inches across, and then almost 7 inches up and down. It is made of the coated canvas that Louis Vuitton is so known for, which is really scratch resistant and really carefree. And then the leather here is this treated dark leather, meaning that unlike vachetta leather, which you'll often see with their monogram canvas bags, kind of in that tan colorway, that leather does darken and patina over time. This one just stays the same throughout its lifetime. And then on the bottom here, there are 4 little feet. Inside the bag, I just have an organizer here, but inside the bag, there is just one slip pocket, and the bag just zips up like this with a double zipper. It also comes with a shiny little lock and 2 keys in this clochette. I keep the lock off just because it's so heavy and clunky, but I'll get into that a little bit later on. Now the bag can be worn as a top handle like this. It actually fits really nicely in the crook of my arm. So there's a lot of drop here and it just fits really comfortably. Or if you like, there is a crossbody strap, which isn't adjustable, but it allows you to wear the bag crossbody or on your shoulder as well. So I'll just pop this bag right here, and I'll talk a little bit about why I decided to go for the Alma BB versus some of the other more iconic pieces in the Louis Vuitton line. So first of all, I saw Rihanna had this bag years and years ago, and she wore it everywhere. And I just thought it looked so elegant at times, but it could also be dressed down, which I really liked. And a little bit of an unknown fact is that this bag was actually originally designed by Coco Chanel. Then Louis Vuitton had asked if they could take the bag and make it into a style in their regular line. So I think that's really interesting. I like how there's a little bit of history there, a little bit of a crossover, and got Coco Chanel's brain behind it, and she is an absolute fashion genius. So hence why I think this bag's shape is so iconic and so classic and really stands against the test of time. I picked the Damier Ebene print because I thought it was the most understated and less flashy and logo-y, and also with the leather on the bottom, because it wasn't vachetta leather, I knew I wouldn't have to worry about it and baby it at all. So that kind of leads me into the benefits or pros of this bag, is that it is really very, very carefree. I've taken this bag on vacations before, city breaks, city trips, and just walked around with it, did sightseeing, and it's nice because I can wear it around in the day and not worry about it getting caught in the rain or, you know, just moving around a lot because it is crossbody. I can be hands-free, but also I can take off the strap and then wear it as an evening bag. And another great thing about this bag, because of its size, it is the BB size, but because the base is quite wide, it actually fits a lot. And because it tapers in like this, you can actually stack things up quite well in this bag. So you fit your larger items on the bottom and the smaller items on top. And the way that it tapers, it allows it to sit against your body really well, compared to some other bulkier bag shapes that are similar size, like the Speedy Bandoulier. Like I think that kind of juts out a little bit. So this one actually sits really nicely against the body, making it really comfortable. So I really like that as well. And another pro of this bag is that it obviously retains its value really well. So like I said, the price has already jumped up $700 within the past 5 years. And I think that just speaks to how classic this bag is and how you really can't go wrong if you wanted to purchase something and have it hold its value in case you don't like it down the road and wanted to sell it. You'll still be able to at least make back what you paid for it. And now some of the cons. So I've lived with this bag for 5 years now, and there are definitely some things that I would like to change about it if I could. The first being that this bag strap is not adjustable whatsoever. And so on my frame, this bag actually sits right at my hip. And I typically like my crossbody bags a little bit higher. So I wish there was a way that they could make it so that it was adjustable and for different heights. I see why they did it. I'm sure it just keeps the costs low. But if it's a bag you've paid so much for and you want it to fit perfectly, having an adjustable strap would just make a huge difference. And secondly, the next design flaw that I see in it is the lock. And so the lock is really pretty, but it is very, very heavy and very clunky. And so I'll just show the lock on the zipper. So I've opened it with a key here, and you just attach it onto the zipper. And so when I zip up the bag, as you can see, it makes a lot of noise. It kind of just flaps against the bag and it just makes it a lot more heavier to open. And the one thing is that because I do store this bag and I haven't been using it as much as I'd like, I did notice that the lock did scratch the side of the bag here where I've kept it closed. And I'll show a little bit of a close-up of that for you guys, but that is definitely a design flaw. And so since then I've kept the lock off because I don't want to damage the bag any further. And also I think aesthetically it doesn't add too much to the look of the bag. And lastly, the third thing really just comes down to my own personal preference and taste, because the bag does seem a little bit more put together. I find that I like bags to have a little bit of an edge or something a little bit unique, because this is such a basic classic style. I find that I can't really pair it against some of my outfits. Like I feel like it feels really prim and proper. That being said, I know there are tons of street style photos where people have done this bag really well against some really edgy outfits. So I think I just need to branch out and just pick it up and use it a bit more. So in terms of what fits in this bag, I'll just stack this bag up here for you guys and show you. So I've got my little Majuri pouch here, and that's kind of where I'll house all my loose items. I've got a mask in here, a bottle of Sani / hand lotion, some jewelry. I'll keep loading this up with more Sani, Tide to Go pen, 3 lip products, car key, and some tissues. And I'll just pop this bag in the bottom here, like so. And then I've got my sunglasses and AirPods. And so as you can see, after I fit all that, because the way the bag tapers, I can still easily fit my phone up here on the top. So I'll just pop my phone in here. and everything sits really well, and it's really easy to get to because it's tapered. It zips up really nicely, and it's not too heavy, so fits definitely a ton. Even I think like a small plastic water bottle can fit really well on the bottom here. So it fits everything I need and more. So for a day-to-day, perfect size. So would I purchase this bag today at the price of over $2,000? And the answer is, I think I still would if I were to look for a piece that was still iconic to the Louis Vuitton line. So we're talking about bags like the Pochette Métis, the Speedy, of course, and then even the Noe. I think this bag is the best out of all those options. If you're looking at, say, a Speedy Bandoulier, the 25 size, a little bit more expensive, but you're getting a much bigger bag. But I think with the Alma, because it can transition so nicely from day to night, you're not getting that with the Speedy. And I think that's where the Alma wins. I think even as in terms of size compared to the Speedy, it just fits on the body so much nicer. I did try on the Speedy in store a few times, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. Like, I felt like it was way too bulky, and though it is a classic bag, I feel like compared to the Alma, the Speedy just felt a lot more casual, and it's way more common. And I think if you're looking for that iconic piece from Louis Vuitton and you're an avid collector, then you have to have the Alma in your collection. It's just such a cute bag. It's been redone so many times in different prints and different textures and leathers that you really can't go wrong. And I've seen it in the World Tour version where the base and the handles are black, really makes it a lot more modern. So I think if I were to do things over again, I would probably get that version. Alternatively, in the epi leather, in again all black or a pop of color, I think that looks really nice too. So I would definitely think about purchasing this bag again if your price point is around the $2,000 range and you want something that transitions from day to night and is really carefree and hard working. This bag checks off all those boxes. So I have no regrets. I don't think I would ever get rid of it. I think I'll keep it in my collection forever, partly because it's got memories, right? It was a birthday gift, but also I think it's something that I can wear till I'm old and gray and then pass it off to my daughter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.